When man was overcome through the flesh of his flesh, he ate the fruit of knowledge apart from life. He looked down toward the earthly things, and he saw the greatness of his flesh. Since knowledge also puffs up the fleshly heart. The fig leaves, or healing through the law, cannot cover this great nakedness. He was given coats of skins to cover his flesh, matching the way his flesh also veiled the understanding of his heart. There are connections between Adam and Nebuchadnezzar. One had a veiled heart, the other a beast's heart. Adam entered a cursed week, with the serpent seed preserved sevenfold. Nebuchadnezzar lost his understanding and kingdom, until 7 times passed over him. Adam ate the herb, with the sweat of his face. Nebuchadnezzar ate grass, being wet with dew of heaven. Adam lived a carnal life, apart from the tree of life. Nebuchadnezzar's tree was cut, yet his stump was kept and bound with iron and brass. It is as the perseverance of his soul, as the iron and brass bones of Behemoth, which was his portion. And together there are 2 beasts, carnal men with the serpent seed. And Leviathan esteems iron as straw, and brass as rotten wood. And by his words a man is slain again. For the stroke of the whip makes marks in the flesh, but the stroke of the tongue breaks the bones. The tree of life is in the midst or heart of God's planting. But that is not what flesh perceives, and the serpent gains advantage. Carnal hearing and seeing, and knowledge apart, sinks through pride, solidified in the heart. Leviathan, as one born of the double-tongued, is king of the children of pride. His neck is strong, the flakes of his flesh are joined, and firm in themselves. His eyes are as the eyelids of the morning, and his heart is as a nether millstone. Likewise, a contrary seed has been planted in the flesh of man's flesh, as a stone of his stone, and it is watered from the mouth of the serpent. A stony heart, hung upon the stiff-necked, is as an offender of the children of the kingdom, that has been cast into the sea. For it was a great fish that swallowed up Jonah, meaning the dove. Cain likewise spake words with his brother, and lifting up the heart of stone, shed his brother's blood, his fruit, his life. Just as men lift up their own knowledge, and by their own words, sever brethren from the word that is spirit and life. The knowledge that brought death has bruised the head of man, and cut off his fruit, until the head of death is bruised, by the word that is life, and that is full of good fruit. And Abel's blood cries from the earth, as a testimony against the menslayers, as a first blood, and a first bitterness, of the water parted out of Eden, unto the 4 corners. For the earthly sacrifices are become an offense upon the 4 corners of the altar. And Moses, meaning to be drawn from the water, was given 2 signs for his people. The rod that became a serpent, returning unto a rod. The flesh that became leprous upon his heart, returning whole. And if they would not believe in these 2, then the water upon the earth would become blood. And there were 7 daughters at the well. But Zipporah also, meaning to pierce, had said, Bloody husband art thou, on account of seeing the carnal circumcision, or that letter that kills. It is as not seeing the spiritual circumcision, or law in the heart. And this was also as a picture of the week of the manslayers, or the 7 streams in that dragon. The man Cain, solidified in both beasts, feared dying to the world. He received a mark preserving him 7-fold, and dwelt in Nod, meaning to and fro. Just as carnal knowledge goes to and fro in this week, which have become 7 lean cattle, with 7 blasted ears of bread, out of the 7 streams, of that 7-headed dragon. And it is said, She that has borne 7 has given up the ghost. Until 7 times pass over the beastly heart, and man's soul is changed by the word that is spirit. As brightness and understanding were returned unto Nebuchadnezzar. For when Behemoth drinks without haste, he trusts that he can draw up the Jordan. Jordan means to descend, and it is as the waters are speech of strange children, whose right hand is falsehood. But many waters cannot quench the love as strong as death, and which passes knowledge, which is in Christ Jesus. This Son of Man is the Word, from whose right hand are 7 stars, or 7 angels, of the 7 churches. In the day, the branch shall be glorious with excellent fruit, and 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, We will eat our own bread, and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name. For the woman who is as the angel shall be according to the measure of this man.